All right, guys. What up, everybody? What up, everybody? Final regular season game for Mississippi State. Let's see how it goes. Trying to get a sweep here. We'll see. About to get underway. Mississippi State is going with Carson Ligon. And Missouri's going with Missouri don't really. They use a bunch of arms. What up? What up, Makai? About to watch Mississippi State. About to get underway. Last regular season game. So here we go. About to get underway. What you doing? Oh man. Yep. About to hopefully Mississippi State sweeps today. I think they're already in the tournament. I think they already in the postseason, but a win today will be no doubt. So all right, let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, here we go. Mississippi State and Missouri, final regular season game of the 2025 season. Here we go. Hail State. Let's go. Senior day from Missouri. Let's go. We got to put up some runs early. Let's go. Hunter Hines. All right. Here we go. Missouri's pitcher is Josh McDevitt, a sophomore. For Effingham, Illinois, I think, 0-1 record, 5.06 ERA, 10 2/3 innings pitched, 1.22 whip, and 13 strikeouts, 4 walks. Go. Mississippi State's batting order: Sawyer Reeves, Ace Reese, Noah Sullivan, Hunter Hines, Bryce Chance, Reese Stallman, Ross Highfield, Nola Stevens, and Gatlin Sanders. Well, yeah, I would, but I don't think I can show the game, but the game's on. I mean, if you got SEC Network Plus, the game's on the ESPN app. If you've got that, all right, here we go. Sawyer Reeves is up. Here's the pitch. Down low. 1-0. Here's a pitch. That's going to be hit, fly out to the outfield. Caught by the right fielder. 1 down. Hit to the outfield. All right, Ace Reese is up. Here's a pitch. Outside, 1-0. A sophomore, 20 home runs, 65 RBIs, batting .365. Here's a pitch. Foul, 1-1. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. 1-2 count to Ace Reese. Here's a pitch. That's going to be foul. Still 1-2. One, two count. Here's a pitch. That's going to be foul. We'll do it again. One, two count. Here's a pitch. That's going to be foul. What up, man? Hell State. 1, 2 count. Hell State. 1, 2 count to Ace Reese. Here's a pitch. Down low. 2-2. Two and two. Here's a pitch. Strike 3 looking. 2 down. It's gonna be a good game, I think. 2 down. Noah Sullivan is up. Here's a pitch. That's going to be hit. And that's going to be a base hit for Noah Sullivan. 1 out single for Mississippi State. Hunter Hines is up. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. A senior from Madison, Mississippi. 14 home runs. 45 RBIs. Bat 226. Here's a pitch. Inside, 1-1. Here's a pitch. And that's going to be hit to right center. And that's going to be gone. Oh, center field. Excuse me. 2-run home run for Hunter Hines. He keeps hammering baseballs. 2-0 Mississippi State. There you go, Hunter. Keep mashing it, baby. Keep mashing it. Let's go. 2-0 Mississippi State. Yeah, Hunter Hines hates baseball. Here's the pitch. Up high, 2-0. Hunter Hines hates baseballs. Here's the pitch. Inside, 2-0. Wow. I mean, 1-0, excuse me. Here's the pitch. Strike, 1-1. Here's a pitch. Strike, 1-2. Here's a pitch. Foul. We'll do it again. Still 1-2. Bryce Chance, a junior from Richland, Mississippi. 4 home runs, 40 RBIs. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be hit. And that's going to get down. That's going to get in the gap. Going to be a double for Hunter Hines. 2-out double. 2-out double for Bryce Chance, excuse me. 2-out double for Bryce Chance. Let's go, Bryce. Let's go. 2-out double for Bryce Chance. Two outs with a runner on second for Reese Stallman. Here's the pitch. That's going to hit him on the foot. That's going to hit him. Runners on first and second with 2 down. you go. And a mound visit. Mound visit for Missouri. All right. $12 home runs this weekend for Mississippi State. 20 extra base hits. 434 batting average as a team. Ross Highfield's up. Here's a pitch. Strike on one. Here's a pitch. Down low. 1-1. What's up, Span? What's up, Span? Here's a pitch. Inside. 2-1. It's looking like it, man. It's looking like it. 2-1 count to Ross Highfield. Here's the pitch. Strike. 2-2. Hunter Hines. Hunter Hines hates baseballs, man. Another home run for Hunter Hines. Up to 15 on the year. Here's the pitch. Outside. 3-2. Man. Yeah, Reese, he has 20, yeah. Full count to Ross Highfield. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a hit. And that's going to be a base hit. Runner's going to come in to score. Chance comes to score. 30-0 Mississippi State. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 3-0 Mississippi State. Nice piece of hitting, Ross. There you go, Ross. Nice piece of hitting. Yeah. We're playing some good baseball. We're hitting the ball. I mean, it's just awesome to see. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. 3-0 Mississippi State. Noah Stevens is up at the plate. Here's a pitch. Strike on 1. A sophomore for Elk Grove, from Elk Grove, California. 4 home runs, 19 RBIs. Batting .320. Here's a pitch. That's gonna be hit, and that's gonna get down. 2 more runs is gonna come in the score. 5-0 Mississippi State. Let's go. 5-0 Mississippi State. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. A double for Noah Stevens. Here's a pitch. That's going to be popped up. Foul. 0-1. Man. Gatlin Sanders is up. 0 home runs, 19 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Strike, 0-2. Oh, 2 count to Gatlin Sanders. Here's the pitch. It's going to be foul. Still 0-2. Yeah, I think Missouri gave up. I think Missouri just gave up. I mean, this team is pretty bad. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Up high. 1-2. This team is pretty bad. Like, goodness gracious. Man. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Outside. 2-2. Come on, Gatlin. Let's go, Gat. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit. And that's going to hit off the glove. Another run is going to come in and score for Mississippi State. 6-0. Bulldogs. Go, baby. 6-0 Mississippi State. Let's go, baby. Six to nothing, Mississippi State. Hit up the first baseman's glove, it looked like. Got in the outfield. A mound visit. We're about to run roll him again. Let's go. About to run roll him again. Man, this is... Let's go, baby. A new pitcher coming in for Missouri. Man. A new pitcher coming in for Missouri. Like, I just don't... I know Texas A&M is bad, but there's no way they got swept by Missouri, man. There's no way they got swept by Missouri. Like, this is an awful team. Let's go, though. I mean, I'm having fun. Goodness gracious, bro. This team's awful. Team's awful, bro. Man. Yeah, this is... I know, man. We're awful. Yeah, State's so terrible, man. Like, oh my gosh, bro. Wow, man. Kobe. Kobe, since Long is gone, who did we play? Who did we play? We played Kentucky, we played Ole Miss, and played this gosh awful. We played Memphis, yeah. We're playing this gosh awful Missouri team. Like, all right, back at the top of the order. Here's the pitch. That's gonna be ball. Want to know? We're playing this gosh awful Missouri team. Like, goodness gracious. They're pretty bad. Sawyer Reeves is up. He's 0 for 1. Strike. 1-1. Yeah, they're all pretty bad. Dude, I love it, man. That's gonna be hit to shortstop, throw it to first in time. But Mississippi State has put up 6 runs here in the top of the first. Yeah, he's been pretty. Man. Let's go. 6-0, Mississippi State. We'll head to the bottom of the first. We didn't see none of this team good. I mean, I would say Ole Miss is a pretty good team. I would say Ole Miss is a pretty good team. I mean, but State's players, dude, this team is awful. I told you yesterday, 30 game, 12-0 lead. And the reliever is always allows 5. Yeah, I mean, like when you're up, when you have a big lead, you can't blow it. Yeah, when you have a big lead, you can't blow it, and that's why. I mean, that's why you use Nate Williams on Thursday. That's why you use Nate Williams on Thursday because I mean it was a 4-run game. You didn't want to go use your best pitcher, obviously, but you had to because you had to win the game, right? So, but I mean, but yeah. All right, here we go. Carson Lincoln is on the mound for Mississippi State. Here's a pitch. Strike, 0-1. Let's go, Carson. Let's go, Carson. How many innings did we get out of Carson Lincoln today? Jackson Lovich is up. Outside. 1-1. Or cutting down low. Here's a pitch. Inside. 2-1. I mean, today you could throw. You could throw pretty much anybody you want outside of. Here's a pitch. That's gonna be hit, and that's gonna be hit up the middle. Leadoff single for Missouri. What strike? You must be. Hey, I mean that looked like a strike. That looked like a strike. But I mean, We can. All right. Leadoff single for Jackson Lovich. Here's a pitch. Outside. 1-0. Yeah. Lincoln, he has some command issues. He cannot seem to throw strikes. Here's a pitch. Gosh almighty, that's gonna be hit to left field. And never mind. We're good. Sorry about that. We're good. 1 down. 1 down. But I mean, yeah. No. But all right, 1 down. Reese Stallman with the catch. Hey, postseason, baby. Postseason. Let's go. Here's a pitch. Outside. 1-0. Throw about the first. Heck yeah, postseason. Let's go. Don't let the dogs get hot. Don't let the dogs get hot. Let's go. I don't want to. Yeah. He's not an SEC starter. Here's a pitch. Strike. 1-1. Yeah, he's not an SEC starter. But that's all you got, you know. I mean, you don't want to. I mean, I guess. And the ball gets past. Ball gets past Hines. The runner moves up to second. I mean, could you start Ryan McPherson, a freshman? But yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Nah. Stone Simmons didn't. I mean, he's good, but he's not. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss, 2 down. I mean, he'll give you a couple, maybe an inning or two, but he gives up. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he gives up a lot of runs, a lot of hits. You know, so yeah, I totally agree. Here we go. Here's a pitch. Strike on 1. But who do you start next week in the SEC tournament? Because you cannot throw Pico Khan. Tyler Macon's up. Strike on 2. Yeah. His age is kind of. Yeah, he's older. Yeah. He's older. Yeah. Texas Tech. Here's a pitch. That's going to be hit to second. Sanders has it. Throw it to first. 2 down. I mean, that's going to retire the side. We'll head to the top of the second. 6-0. Mississippi State. Why can't you throw Pico? Because he just threw Thursday. You don't want to bring you back on the. You know what would it be? Like a 4 days rest? I mean, I'll probably either throw Noah Sullivan, Ryan McPherson, Jacob Pruitt, one of those guys. But I probably wouldn't. I probably would save Pico for the postseason, the regionals and stuff. I mean, gonna have to have him. Yeah, you're gonna have to have him. Yeah, McPherson will start next year. I feel like he'll start next year, unless hopefully he doesn't transfer, because he could be really good for us, for Mississippi State. I mean, there's some guys that you cannot. There's some guys that you cannot lose, like Race Reese. You gotta pay that man whatever he wants. You gotta pay Ryan McPherson whatever he wants. I mean, here we go. Top of the second, dude. We're just crushing them, man. They don't. We came with the game plan. We came up with the game plan for that pitcher, man. All right, Ace Reese is up. Here's a pitch, down low, 1-0. It's fine. It's fine, Caleb. I don't really care, man. I don't really care. Here's a pitch. That's gonna be hit, and that's gonna get down. Hit the right field. Ace Reese with a single to right field. Leadoff hit single for Ace Reese. Ace Reese, man, goodness gracious, that dude is good. 8 views. Listen, we hit. Yeah, Sinjay was really good. Noah Sullivan is up. Here's a pitch. That's going to be hit. Going back, and gone. 2-run home run. 2-run home run for Noah Sullivan. Let's go, baby. Noah Sullivan with a 2-run home run. Let's go. 96. What's some? Well, I'm free, but I mean, I don't cost you anything. Swing and a miss, 0-1. But all right, strike on swing and a miss, 0-1. Hunter Hines is up. Here's a pitch. Foul, 0-2. 8-0 Mississippi State. Here in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. Outside. 1-2. Let's go, baby. 1-2 count to Hunter Hines. Here's the pitch. And that's going to hit him. There you go. Hit by pitch for Hunter Hines. There you go. This is about to be a disaster, man. This is about to be a disaster for Missouri. How many runs do you think we'll put up today? Because it's looking like probably about 20. Bryce Chance is up. Here's the pitch. That's going to be inside. 1-0. Amazing, man. Amazing. Yeah, here's the pitch. Inside, 2-0. Yeah, I think we had Close to 50 over the weekend, yeah. Close to 50. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. Strike. 2-1. Come on, Bryce. Let's keep putting him on him. Yeah. Man, this team is playing. This team is playing awesome right now. Here's the pitch. Down low. 3-1. Like, we had 38 yesterday. We need 12 today. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get there. I'm sure we'll get to 12. 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit. A base hit. No. Got him in the rundown. And tagged him out. Double play. Dang. Double play. It's fine. It's fine, I guess. That was right at the first baseman. Why did he go 2? I mean, why did he try to go 2? I guess under 12 is more possible. Yeah. Yeah, probably so. Here's the pitch. Down low, 1-0. Yeah. Reese Stallman's up. Here's a pitch. That's going to be hit to second. Throw it to first. And that's going to retire the side. We'll head to the bottom of the second. 8-0, Mississippi State. Yeah. With a 2-run home run for Noah Sullivan. There you go. There you go, Noah. Like we just hate baseballs, don't we? We just hate baseballs. At least Coach Polk can enjoy this hat. His hot chocolate in the booth in peace this weekend. Don't have to go on. Yeah. Yeah, he don't have to. Yeah, he don't have to sweat it out, you know. He can just sit back and enjoy the game. Yep. Just sit back and enjoy the game. Yeah. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good start. Pretty good start. We need Ole Miss to lose, man. Or Florida to lose. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. We're playing some good baseball at the right time. You know, they're playing loose. They're playing like they want to be there, you know. And they're just playing like they got something to prove. And maybe, you know, maybe we have a chance to go to Omaha. Maybe we can get in a good regional somewhere. That's going to be a bunt to third. And Ace Reese can't transfer it. Leadoff single for Missouri. If I'm yeah, you know, go have a talk with the players. Yeah. Here's a pitch, and that's gonna hit him. That's gonna hit him. Winners at first and second with 0 outs. LSU is losing 1-0. Dang. Lincoln don't have it, man. Lincoln don't have it. He cannot. He cannot command a strike zone. He cannot command a strike zone. Um, Here's a pitch. Outside, 1-0. Goodness gracious. Ligon is losing it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's hit and miss. Some games he's really good. Yeah, that's gonna be try to bunt it, win around, 1-1. Some games he's good, some games he's not as good. So I mean, you know, what version of Ligon are you gonna get? You know, that's gonna be a bunt. Yeah, Ben Davis been Ben Davis been really good for Mississippi State. Yeah, I mean, we got some good pitchers. You know, Ben Davis was really good. I think on Thursday. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss, 1 down. Yeah, you know, I'm pretty sure we'll see probably Ryan McPherson today. We'll probably see, you know, Luke Dotson. Just get him some work, you know. Just get him some work. 1 down. Here's a pitch, and that's gonna hit him, man. Come on, Ligon. Bases loaded. He just cannot. He just loses it. He cannot find the strike zone. He just cannot find the strike zone. I mean, where's he throwing it to? Chase Hungate. You're up 8-0. Like, those strikes. I mean, one swing ain't gonna hurt you, you know? One swing ain't gonna hurt you. Here's a pitch. That's gonna be hit to center field. Bryce Chance has it. Runner's gonna tag. 8-1, Mississippi State. If OU loses, yeah. If OU loses, Kentucky loses, we'll be the 10th seed, yeah, and probably play Kentucky. We'll probably play Kentucky on Tuesday. Yeah, if we had a bullpen, we'll probably win the whole thing. Chase Hungate, Caleb. I think Chase Hungate's out for the season. But yeah, Chase Hungate. Oh, that's right. We play South Carolina. That's right. We play South Carolina. Yeah. We'll play South Carolina. Yeah. All right. Runners at the corners. We have 2 down. Here's a pitch. Inside, 1-0. I mean, yeah, I mean, we're gonna need everybody for the postseason. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. See, the thing is, I would like to be the 11th seed. And here's a pitch. Down low, 2-1. I would like to be the 11th seed and play Texas A&M, and then next round play Ole Miss, you know? Here's a pitch. Strike, 2-2. I would love to play Ole Miss again. I would love to play Ole Miss, but 2-2 count. Here's a pitch. Down low, 3-2. I mean, But we'll see. 3-2 count. Here's a pitch. Strike three looking. There you go, Ligon. Baby. That's going to retire the side. We'll head to the top of the third. 8-1. Mississippi State. There you go, Ligon. There you go. Yeah. Let's see here. I think so. LSU will host unless they lose a series to freaking South Carolina. But I need Ole Miss to lose for sure. I need Ole Miss to lose. Ooh, man. Yeah. Yeah, they're in, yeah. Yeah, Ole Miss. Ole Miss is yeah, Ole Miss is yeah, I think we are already ahead of Kentucky. So I think it just comes down to Florida and OU, which they both have the tiebreaker over us. I mean, so probably the 11th range, 10, 11th range is probably what will be. But the SEC doesn't matter for Mississippi State as long as, get in the postseason and go on a run. I think it'll be all right. All right, here we go. Here's a pitch. Inside, 1-0. Yeah, I mean, as long as you win this game. Yeah, I mean, as long as you win this game, here's a pitch. Strike on 1-1. Like, it doesn't, I mean, SEC tournament doesn't matter, Of course you want to go win it, but 1-1 count to Ross Highfield. Here's the pitch. Foul. 1-2. Like, I mean, yeah, I mean, you got to beat everybody. I mean, but 1-2 count. Here's a pitch. Outside, 2-2. But 2-2 count to Ross Highfield. Here's a pitch. Foul ball. Out of play. Still 2-2. But here's a pitch. That's going to be hit. And it's going to good stop by the shortstop, but not in time. A single for Ross Highfield. There you go, Ross. Ross has been hitting it pretty good lately too. Like we need everybody we can get, Everybody has to get healthy. Good job, Ross. There you go, man. All right, here we go. Nolan Stevens is up. Ross takes second. I think it was a balk. Ross takes second. Runners in scoring position for Nolan Stevens. Here's the pitch. Inside. 1-0. One-0 count to Nolan Stevens. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be hit. Good stop by the first baseman. Steps on the bag. One down. But Ross Highfield moves up to third. One down with the runner on third. Come on, spring him in. Gatlin Sanders is up. Here's the pitch. Inside. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Down low. 2-0. Sanders is 1 for 1 with a RBI and a single. Here's a pitch. That's going to be hit to first. And he's going to go home with it. And got him. They got him at home. Man. 2 down. I probably wouldn't have gone home right there. But they get Ross Highfield at home. 2 down with the runner on first. Sawyer Reeves is up. Here's a pitch. Strike on 1. Like, that's probably the worst thing. That's probably what you cannot do that. A 1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit. And good stop by the shortstop. Throws a second and gets him in time. That's going to retire the side. We'll head to the bottom of the third. 8-1, Mississippi State. Man. But yeah, I would like to. Auburn's winning 3-1. That means we'll have Florida win. Auburn's winning 3-1. We hate. All right, here we go. Hoover starts. It's coming up Tuesday. 16-team elimination bracket. 5 through 8 seed receive single round bye. 1 through 4 seeds receive double round bye. So, I mean, State probably won't be getting a bye, but all right. All right. Here's the pitch. Strike on one. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. There you go. There you go, Ligon. Pierce Sales is up. He's up for 1. 5 home runs, 22 RBIs on the season. Batting .305. Here's a pitch. Hit the short. Throw it to first. 1 down. Yeah, but I mean, Steve Robertson, one of Mississippi State's reporters, said we potentially could get a bye. So I mean, I think so. Probably not. I mean, I don't think we'll get a bye. But here's a pitch. Outside. 1-0. Here's a pitch. Outside. 2-0. 2-0 count. Here's a pitch. That's going to be popped up. Left field. And Ace Reese has it. 2 down. Yeah. 2 down. Ball. 1-0. Here's a pitch. Strike. 1-1. Tyler Macon's up. Here's a pitch. Foul. 1-2. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Dude Never Field's pretty good. I mean, I haven't read it, but here's a pitch. That's going to be hit to shortstop. Throw it to first. And that's going to retire the side. We'll head to the top of the 4th. 8-1. Mississippi State. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Texas, Arkansas, LSU, Vanderbilt, Georgia, Ole Miss, Auburn, and Tennessee. All right. Ace Reese is up. Ace Reese is up for Mississippi State. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Ace Reese is up. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be inside 1-0. Home run, LSU, Jerry Jones. Dang, man. He's been on fire. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be foul. 1-1. We need a couple more home runs today for sure. We need a couple more home runs. Ace Reese is up to 20 home runs, 65 RBIs, and batting .366. Man, that's pretty impressive. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be hit. Center field. Going back. And gone. Home run by Ace Reese. Let's go. Home run by Ace Reese. Had a baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Home run by Ace Reese. There you go, Ace. We're going to have to keep him. Goodness gracious. We're going to have to find a way to keep him. At 9-1, Mississippi State. He's up to 21 home runs. Goodness gracious, man. Here's the pitch. Foul. 0-1. Noah Sullivan is up. Dude, he's been crushing baseballs. Goodness gracious, man. Gosh almighty. He's been crushing baseballs. Man. And that's going to be a hit by pitch. Hit by pitch. I think Ace Reese should win the he should win. Like, man. It's amazing how he's been playing, man. Here's the pitch. That's going to be foul 0-1. Hunter Hines is up. Goodness gracious. Ace Reese is second behind Andrew Fisher in home runs. Man, goodness gracious. Here's the pitch. Down low. 1-1. Man. One count to Hunter Hines. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be foul. 1-2. Goodness gracious, man. Goodness gracious. Here's the pitch. Wow. Ball. 2-2. Goodness gracious. Ace Reese. I mean, he's going to be, I think he'll be first team all SEC. 1-1 for Hunter Hines. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 down. Goodness gracious. Dude, oh my goodness. You got to pay whatever that man wants, man. You got to pay whatever that man wants. All right. Bryce Chance is up. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be hit to right field. Caught. Right fielder makes a catch. 2 down. Man. All right, here we go. Reese Stallman's up. Here's a pitch. Down low. 1-0. I think Ace Reese is going to get the SEC. Here's a pitch. He went around 1-1. He'll get SEC Player of the Week. Reese Stallman is 0 for 1 with the hit by pitch. Here's a pitch. Down low. Low and inside. 2-1. Man. Here's a pitch. Down low. 3-1. Three-one count. Here's a pitch. Strike. 3-2. Three-two count. Here's a pitch. And that's going to be foul. We'll do it again. Three-two count. Here's a pitch. Swing, get a miss. And that's going to retire the side. But Ace Reese hits a home run. It makes it 9-1, Mississippi State. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Man. Hail State. Hail State. Yeah, but we're playing some good baseball, man. Playing some good baseball. Like it's just awesome to see. Here we go. Here we go. Carson Liggett's back out on the mound for Mississippi State. Here at the bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth. Foul. 0-1. All right, here we go. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I know. But, yeah. Here's a pitch. Outside. 1-2. Yeah, this is a pretty bad team. Here's a pitch. Outside. 2-2. Yeah, Missouri's not good, but here's a pitch. That's going to be hit to left. And Reed Stallman makes the catch. 1 down. Take it, Reed. Yeah, this team's not good, but strike 0-1. Foul 0-2. Yeah, I never seen a worse team than this. Yeah. I've been watching baseball a long time, and this team is just awful. 0-2 count. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 down. There you go. Lincoln. Yeah, this team is pretty bad. Um, 2 down. Here's a pitch. Strike 0-1. Here's a pitch. Strike 0-2. Foul. We'll do it again. Still 0-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that's going to retire the side. We'll head to the top of the 5th. 9-1, Mississippi State. There you go, Ligon. There you go, Ligon. He's getting the groove back. Playing, they're doing good, man. Even though that this is not a really good team, but all right, here we go. New pitcher for Missouri. Victor Crystal Christel. Zero record, 17.66 ERA, 8 2/3, 16 hits, 10 strikeouts, 13 walks. Man, pretty bad. All right, let's see what we can do right here, boys. Let's see what we can do right here. All right, Ross Highfield's up. Here's the pitch. Strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Outside. 1-1. Ross Highfield's 2 for 2 with 2 singles and the RBI. Outside. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Strike. 2-2. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be hit. And that's going to be foul. Hit the third, but foul. We'll do it again. Let's get some run across. Yeah, I mean, we definitely need some more runs. This is pretty fun. Not gonna lie, this is pretty fun. You know, just beating the brakes off of them. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch, and that's gonna be hit and foul. Still 2-2. Here's the pitch. Outside. 3-2. Here's the pitch. That's gonna be hit to short. Throw it to first. 1 down. Here's the pitch. Strike. 0-1. Noah Stevens is up. He's 1 for 2 with a single. 4 home runs, 21 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Down low. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing, get a miss. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Did he go around? He did not. 2-2. So we need to miss. Here's a pitch. Foul. Still 2-2. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. We'll do it again. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 down. Here's the pitch. Strike 0-1. Outside. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Inside. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Up high. 3-1. Here's the pitch. That's going to be, wow, strike 3-2. Wow. What kind of other? Here's a pitch. Down low. Ball 4. 2 out walk for Gatlin Sanders. Last pitch was a pretty good pitch. Sawyer Reeves is up. Here's a pitch. Outside.
Hey, bud.
Hey, 1-0.
Ready bath water?
Sawyer Reeves is 0-3. Here's a pitch. That's going to be hit to short. Toss to second. And that's going to retire the side. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. 9-1. Mississippi State. Let's go. Oh, man. Here we go. Up high. 1-0. Bottom of the fifth. Let's run roll them. Let's go. Here's a pitch. Strike. 1-1. Here's a pitch. Foul. 1-2. Here's a pitch. Foul ball. We'll do it again. 1-2. Here's a pitch. And that's going to be inside. 2-2. Two count. Here's a pitch. Strike 3. Looking. 1 down. Strike 3. Looking. 1 down. Strike 0-1. Foul, I think. 0-2. Brock Daniels is up. He's has a sac fly. With a sac fly. Here's a pitch. Foul. Still 0-2. Here's a pitch. Outside. 1-2. Here's a pitch. Down low. 2-2. Here's a pitch. Outside. 3-2. Strike 3 looking. Strike 3 looking. 2 down. Two down. Nice pitch. Nice. Here's a pitch. That's going to be foul. 0-1. Jackson Lovich is 1 for 2 with a single. 12 home runs, 51 RBIs on the season. Here's a pitch. Outside. 1-1. Here's a pitch. That's going to be hit, and that's going to get past Ace Reese to out single for Jackson Lovich. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be inside 1-0. Here's a pitch, down low, 2-0. Here's a pitch, strike, 2-1. Two-one count. Here's a pitch, and that's going to be hit to right field. Noah Stevens makes the catch, and that's going to retire the side. We'll head to the top of the sixth, 9-1, Mississippi State. All right. All right. Top of the sixth. Ace Reese is up at the plate for Mississippi State. New pitcher for Missouri. Josh Kiroff or something. 2-1 record, 22.78 ERA, 10 2/3 innings pitched, 22 hits, 9 strikeouts, 16 walks. Man, let's go. Let's go, Ace. Let's get another one out, baby. Let's go. All right. Ace Reese is up at the plate. Here's a pitch. Outside. 1-0. Yeah, must be a first rounder. Here's a pitch. Inside. 2-0. Must be a first rounder. Yeah. Ace Reese is 2 for 3 with a home run and a single. Here's a pitch. A little bit outside. 3-0. They don't want to pitch to him. Here's a pitch. Strike. 3-1. Yeah, good ERA. Yeah. Here's a pitch. Outside. Ball 4. They go, Ace. Take your walk. Take your walk. Noah Sullivan is up. Here's the pitch. Strike 0-1. Noah Sullivan is 2 for 2 with a home run, a single, and a hit by pitch. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. No problem, man. No problem. You good. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that's going to hit him. That's going to hit him. Runners on first and second with no outs. Second hit by pitch of the day. Man, probably don't like him. Man. Wear it, baby. Wear it. Wear it. Man. There you go. There you go. Take hit by pitch by Noah Sullivan. Any way you get on, man. Any way you get on. Hunter Hines is up at the plate. We need Ole Miss to lose. Here's the pitch. Inside. 1-0. Hunter Hines is 1 for 2 with a 2-run home run and a hit by pitch. Here's the pitch. Inside. 2-0. Two-0 count to Hunter Hines. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Come on, Hunter. Two-one count. Here's the pitch. Up high. 3-1. Here's a pitch. That's going to be down low. Bases are loaded. Inside, down and inside. Look like. Bases are loaded for Bryce Chance. Come on, Bryce. Bases are loaded for Bryce Chance. Here in the top of the sixth, 0 outs. Bases are loaded with 0 outs. Here's a pitch. Strike. 0-1. Oh yeah, he's having a weekend. He's having a good weekend. Excuse me. What's up? Here's a pitch. That's gonna be hit and not gonna be 2, but gets him gets a run out second. What's up? What's up, Asia? Just watching. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. One down. With runners at the corners. Just put into play. Let's go. Appreciate it. Here's a pitch. Down low. 1-0. One-0 count to Reese Stallman. Here's a pitch. Strike. 1-1. Here's a pitch. And that's going to be hit. And that's going to get through. Could be a double. Yes, it is. He loses the ball in the outfield. Runner's going to come into 2 runs going to come in to score. There you go. 2 runs going to come in to score. Let's go. Hits it down the right field line. Gets in the corner. Or kinda. Man, let's go. 2 runs comes in to score. A double for Reese Stallman. 12-1 Mississippi State with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Outside. 2-1. 1-0. Excuse me. 1-0. Ross Highfield's up. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles and RBI. 3 home runs, 20 RBIs on the season. Here's a pitch. Outside. And the ball gets past the catcher. The third. Not in time. He's in there. Reese Stallman steals third. 2-0 count. To Ross Highfield. 1 down. My favorite team is Mississippi State. And my favorite player all time is probably Jake Mangum. But on this team, probably Hunter Hines. There's a lot of good players on this team. Here's a pitch. That's going to be hit to first, and he dropped it. The pitcher drops it, and can't get anybody out. Tanner Allen. Elijah McAmey, Jake Mangum. There's a lot of good players. Yeah, do you have a favorite team? Here's a pitch. Strike. 0-1. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Yeah, Jake was the real deal. 0-2 count to Nolan Stevens. What's the score? 12-1 Mississippi State. 12-1 Mississippi State. 0-2 foul ball. Last pitch, I think. 0-2 count. Here's a pitch. Outside. And he's going to steal second. Outside. Birmingham Barron. That's a minor league team, I think. One outside, still second. 1-2 count to restart to Nolan Stevens, and that's gonna hit in the air, and third baseman makes the catch. 2 down. Time to go. Gatlin Sanders is up. Here's a pitch. Up high. 1-0. All time, Rafael Palmeiro. He paid $35 million for an indoor baseball facility. And that's going to be hit. Foul. 1-1. Yeah, Rafael Palmeiro was pretty good. Will Clark. Yeah, there's some really good players. 1-1 count to Gatlin Sanders. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be foul. 1-2. One-two count to Gatlin Sanders. 2 outs. Here in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be foul. Do it again. Still 1-2. Yeah, I think we're about to. Yeah, we're about to run. We're about to run roll them. We're about to run roll them. Hopefully, 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 looking. Strike 3 looking. That's going to retire the side. But Mississippi State adds a couple more runs. 12-1. Mississippi State. We head to the bottom of the 6th. What team is on my hat? Mississippi State. Mississippi State. Yep. Killing Missouri. I mean, over. Carson Liggins' day is done. Pretty good outing by him. Pretty good outing by Carson Liggins. New pitcher is Ryan McPherson. All right. Hold on, me. Yeah. I do. I watch football, baseball, and basketball. Here's a pitch. Outside, 1-0. Yeah. Oh. Swing and a miss. Bat got away from him. Yeah, mostly Mississippi State sports. Mostly Mississippi State sports. Me and yeah, McPherson's on the mound. Hold on. I have him on Snapchat. Here's the pitch. 5-1-2. I got post. Hold on a minute. I have him on Snapchat. Yeah. Hold on a minute. Hold on. One, two count. Here's the pitch. And that's going to hit him. Come on, man. The runner on first. Here's a pitch. And that's going to hit to second. Could be two. Throw it to first. And then toss to second. Throw to first. Double play. Let's go. Double play. There you go. Double play. Here's a pitch. Did he go around? He didn't. He didn't. He didn't. Ball. 1-0. Swinging him. Strike. 1-1. Let's go, McPherson. Let's go, McPherson. Let's go, bud. Here's a pitch. Inside. 2-1. Two and one. Mado Serna is up. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 2-2 count to Cerna. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. Looking. There you go, McPherson. And that's going to retire the side. We'll head to the top of the 7th. 12-1, Mississippi State. All right, man. I appreciate it, dog. It's about me. Yeah, it's about to be over. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for stopping by. Top of the 7th. Top of the 7th. All right, here we go. Top of the 7th. Top of the order for Mississippi State. We're back around. We're back to the top of the order. New pitcher for Missouri. New pitcher for Missouri is Seth McCarthy. Something. Anyway, 0 record, 25.26 ERA, 10 1/3 innings pitched. Sorry, Reeves is up. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1-0. He's 0 for 4. Here's a pitch. Inside, 2-0. What's the biggest rival your team has? Probably Ole Miss. They here's a pitch. That's gonna be hit to short. Throw it to first. 1 down. Probably Ole Miss. They're from we're usually pretty we're pretty rival. We don't like it. They don't like us. We don't like them. So I guess Ole Miss is one of them. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Ace Reese is 2 for 3 with a home run. Here's a pitch. Down low. 1-1. Yeah, here's a pitch. Inside, 2-1. Yeah, I'm a big Mississippi State fan. You know, grew up watching Mississippi State. Here's the pitch. Down low, 3-1. So that's the team I root for, you know. You know, some years. Here's a pitch. That's going to be ball 4. Went out walk to Ace Reese. Here's the pitch. Down low, 1-0. Oh, man. Probably, here's the pitch. I'll say probably catcher. Pitcher, catcher. Probably catcher. Here's a pitch. Strike, 2-1. I'll probably say catcher. Here's a pitch. Outside, 3-1. Noah Sullivan is up at the plate with 1 out and a runner. All right, you're good. You're good. 3-1 count to Noah Sullivan. Here's the pitch. Strike, 3-2. Three-two count. Run on first. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be hit and caught in left field. What a catch. 2 down. Nice hit. What a catch. And that's probably all. It's probably going to be all for McCartney. Yeah. They're going to change pitchers. They're going to change pitchers. Ooh, it's tied up. New pitcher in for Missouri. Man. Let's go, Hunter. All right, let's go. All right, here we go. Hunter Hines is up with a runner on first and foul 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Strike. 0-2. Here's a pitch. Inside. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Down low. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Outside. 3-2. How many caps do I own? I have a couple. I have a couple. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 looking. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. 3 more outs, and Mississippi State gets the run rule win. Yep. Charlie Foster. Charlie Foster makes his long awaited debut. Yeah. Have you ever played on a baseball team? Yeah, I mean, I did when I was like in 7th grade, but I haven't really played baseball. I graduated 2 years ago from high school, so but Michael O'Brien will take over in center field. All right, here we go. Here's the pitch. Up high. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Foul. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Foul. 1-2. That's cool. That's awesome. 1-2 count. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. One down. Good job, Foster. What up, bro? What up, Mike? What up, man? What up, Micah? This 2 more outs and Mississippi State wins. They'll get the run rule victory. What was my team called? Mississippi State. Mississippi State. Here's a pitch. Foul. 0-1. Foul. 0-2. Oh, 2 count. Is this a pitch hitter? Here's a pitch. Foul. We'll do it again. Still 0-2. Here's a pitch. Up high. 1-2. Here's a pitch. Down low. 2-2. It's about to be over. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 down. 1 more out. Mississippi State gets the win. Here's a pitch. Outside. 1-0. One 0 count. Here's a pitch. Outside. 2-0. Here's a pitch. Foul. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Foul, 2-2. Come on, Foster, in this, baby. Let's go. In this. Two count. Look like Luke Dotson's warming up. Here's a pitch. Outside. 3-2. 3-2 count. Here's a pitch. That's going to be a hit. That's going to be a base hit. It's going to get through. Runners. A 2-out single for Missouri. And that's probably, no, I think they're going to, a mound visit. I think they're going to let him finish. It's only one more out, but he's up to 16 pitches. I think they're going to let him finish. All right. Boy, Charlie. 2 out. Are all the pitchers? Here's a pitch. Down low. 1-0. Most of them. Most of them. And that's going to hit. That's going to be out of play. Foul. 1-1. Brock Daniels is up. One count. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. One, 2 count. Here's a pitch. Foul. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. 1-2 count to Brock Daniels. Here's a pitch. Outside. 2-2. Oh, baby. Get that sweep. 2-2 count to Brock Daniels. Here's the pitch. Outside. 3-2. Here's a pitch. Foul. We'll do it again. Still 3-2. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. And Mississippi State gets the sweep. Mississippi State gets the sweep against Missouri. Put themselves in the postseason. 15-15. SEC record of 15-15. Man, what a job by this team, man. What a job. But all right, guys. That's gonna do it. God bless. Hail State.